How are you?
Lieutenant Colonel Phil Kimber arrives for a routine dinner with the new young governor of the Nad Ali district of Helmand, until only a couple of years ago the scene of hard fighting. But that's changed. The British base is in an old fort in the centre of town. From the watchtower, British troops can look down on the streets, but they don't go out on the ground much now as Afghan forces have taken over.
The sacrifice that British soldiers have made and the enormous investment in terms of money and effort provides a space in which government can develop, and security allows for the governance to spread and to extend its influence into the space it's been secured.
At last, the normal institutions of a state are emerging in Afghanistan: taxation, courts, and here an elected local council. Helmand has never known government before, particularly meetings like this where they can hold local officials to account. It could be one of the things that lasts when British combat troops leave in a year or so's time. But Helmand's fertile farmland remains more famous for the production of most of the world's illegally produced opium. In his first interview, the new governor promised to get tough on drugs.
Drugs are very bad and people in Helmand have realised it. It's a cancer for them. Their young people are addicted. Farmers say they do not want to grow drugs, but there's a criminal mafia at national and international level that encourages it and pays for the insurgency. If we prevent the cultivation of poppies, then we will cut terrorism and the insurgency in Helmand.
Britain's exit strategy depends on Governor Naim, who replaced a governor who President Karzai thought too close to Britain. Helmand faces more threats than just the Taliban. Old warlords from the civil war days of the 1990s remain powerful. You don't fear a return to the 1990s?
No, God willing, we're not at all worried about that. You can be confident there will be no return to the 1990s in Afghanistan.
There are signs of change everywhere. A bazaar emerges in what was a muddy field when I walked along here 18 months ago. But progress came only recently, at huge cost, and could be reversed. Western governments still insist their officials wear body armour on the streets. This may not be war, but it is not yet peace either. David Loyne, BBC News in Helmand, Afghanistan.